Genetic mutations in the animal kingdom have been documented for centuries. Some have even inspired legendary hybrid beasts, like minotaurs and mermaids. In this video, we're showing you some of the craziest ones. Number 15. A barking bodybuilder. Whippets are normally medium-sized dogs. However, the breed has a relatively high chance to be born with a genetic mutation that enhances muscle development. These heavy-set dogs are referred to as bully whippets. The most popular bully whippet is Wendy, a 27-kilogram mass of muscle from Victoria, British Columbia. She is even more remarkable for having 2 mutated genes, which makes her a double-muscled bully whippet, weighing twice as much as a regular whippet. Wendy's chiseled physique made her a popular pooch after features from the Victoria Times Colonist, the UK's Daily Mail, and the New York Times. Despite the musculature and the mutation's name, bullies are no different from regular whippets. They are, however, more prone to diseases due to their head, heart, and lungs remaining the same size. At an advanced age, their mass and size causes movement difficulty, which may cause their muscles to deteriorate. After collapsing multiple times and failing to eat unassisted, Wendy was put to sleep a few days shy of her 14th birthday. Number 14. Rhinoceros mouse. Rhino mice aren't tiny muscular rodents with tiny nose horns. Rather, they are mice that have loose flappy skin, giving them a wrinkly look. This strange animal is caused by a mutated gene of the common house mouse and was first discovered in the 1940s. In addition to the excess skin, the mouse also loses all of its hair, giving it the appearance of a pint-sized rhinoceros. Unfortunately for these bizarre rodents, the mutation also causes them to grow unusually long curved tails, subdermal cysts, and many other skin problems. This mutation is currently being studied to help identify and diagnose similar gene defects in humans. Number 13. Transparent frogs. Scientists from Hiroshima University have created a unique kind of organism, a transparent frog. Yes, a frog with its internal organs visible through its skin. These frogs help researchers identify diseases and develop treatments more sustainably, as the amphibians are kept alive during research instead of being dissected. The see-through frog is the result of breeding 2 Japanese brown frogs, both possessing a genetic mutation giving them pale skin. Through selective breeding, researchers are able to create a frog that is born transparent and keeps this throughout adulthood. These frogs are instrumental in various medical advancements, such as the observation of certain cancers, the aging of internal organs, and the effects of chemicals on the body. Number 12. Snake's foot. There are over 3,000 species of snakes in the world, and all are as limbless as you'd expect. However, a snake with a 1-clawed foot growing out of its side was discovered in southwest China by a local named Dean Qiangchu. In her shock, she beat it to death with her shoe. Later realizing this unique find, she placed the corpse in a jar of alcohol to preserve it. While fakes are certainly possible, snakes actually possess the DNA needed to grow a limb. Pythons, for instance, possess tiny hind leg bones that don't serve any function. These features are called vestigial structures and exist in many modern animals, such as the tailbone in humans. As for this snake, it was taken to researchers at the West Normal University in Nanchang, China, where an autopsy was performed. However, no results of the autopsy were ever published online, keeping the mystery of this strange reptile intact. Number 11. Octogoat. In 2014, a goat was born with 8 legs at a family farm in Croatia. Farmer Zoran Popovic initially thought he was crazy, and had to invite his neighbors over to confirm that the goat indeed had twice the number of limbs. Affectionately named Octogoat, the baby also had visible both male and female reproductive organs. According to local veterinarians, this bizarre animal was the result of an underdeveloped twin sibling in the womb, which was reabsorbed by the surviving animal into its own body. This condition is considered a birth defect, and many offspring do not survive beyond 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the kid succumbed short of that estimate, dying a few hours after being born. Number 10. Cyclops kitten. Clade the Cyclops kitten only lived for a few moments, but the short video documenting its birth and existence gave it posthumous internet fame. The video's owners had a Bengal cat that was pregnant a day past its due date. A C-section birth was then attempted due to complications in the mother. After some trouble with the mother's cat's uterus, the veterinary staff were able to extract the first kitten, which looked normal. The second kitten, however, gave everyone a shock. It had a single eye at the center of its forehead, and there was no developed nose in sight. The video shows the unique kitten alive for a few moments before it succumbs to its fatal mutation on the birthing table. Not all is bad news, as the third and final kitten was successfully removed, with all of its features intact. According to the video description, the mother cat and 2 normal kittens survived the operation and left the clinic in good health. Number 9. Blue lobsters. In June 2012, the crew of a fishing boat caught a strangely colored lobster 100 miles off the coast of Maryland. Its shell shimmered a brilliant blue, which immediately attracted the boat's occupants. Boat captain John Gorley nicknamed the lobster Toby and arranged for its donation to the National Aquarium of Baltimore. American lobsters similar to Toby are usually dark green, reddish, or greenish brown. However, Toby has a genetic pigment mutation that only occurs in 1 out of 2 million species. This causes its body to produce too much of a protein which turns its shell blue. Similar mutations may cause lobsters' shells to appear bright yellow, rainbow-colored, or even two-toned. Brightly colored lobsters are more attractive to predators, which is why Toby was handed off to the city's public aquarium. This star crustacean now safely resides among 17,000 other specimens at the Atlantic Shelf Gallery. Number 8. Winged cat. Cats are known for their ability to land on their feet from high distances, but have you heard of cats with actual wings? A tabby cat with fur-covered wings was discovered in Shenyang, China. His owner, known only by Feng, told reporters that the feline was born completely normal. However, after being harassed by female cats, he began growing wing-shaped appendages from each side of his spine. The wings grew to 10 centimeters in just a month. They also had bones inside, ruling out claims that the wings were simply tufts of matted fur. While they cannot be used to actually fly, they seem to be harmless to the animal, as this particular winged feline continued to live a normal life. Experts explain this bizarre growth to be the result of a gene mutation, possibly caused by the vestigial bones that used to be in the joints of actual wings by our mammalian ancestors. However, the occurrence of similar cases in the country leads some to believe that this may be a mutation caused by high pollution levels in the region. Number 7. Three-headed frog. A three-headed, six-legged mutant frog was discovered, and subsequently lost, in the garden of the Green Umbrella Nursery in Weston-super-Mare, United Kingdom. Staff managed to capture it and keep it in a tank, where it was named Froggy by the children, who saw the entire thing unfold. News about the mutated creature spread, and parents and their kids flocked to the nursery the next day. Unfortunately, Froggy had vanished, likely escaping from its tank and into the nearby pond. Tim Halliday, an amphibian expert, said that this particular mutation was extremely rare and may have been caused by a genetic defect, a parasite, or chemical pollutants influencing its growth. Number 6. Spider goats. A spider's silk is known for being 5 times stronger than steel, making it an important component for things like artificial ligaments and bulletproof vests. However, the tiny amounts harvested by these creatures limit their widespread use. To the rescue? Spider goats. Specifically, goats with silk spinning genes, which allows researchers to harvest silk protein from the animal's milk. These animals were genetically bred by biologists at the University of Wyoming, which allows the prized material to be harvested in much higher quantities. Other than the ability to produce the spider's silk protein in their milk, the goats otherwise live happy, normal, and healthy lives. Number 5. Transparent goldfish. Japanese researchers from my university have successfully produced transparent goldfish, whose beating heart and other organs can be seen through, well, see-through skin. These fish were developed by breeding hatchery goldfish with pale skin mutations. This results in offspring that do not possess pigmentation in their scales and skin. Similar to transparent frogs, these transparent fish are part of efforts to create humane and sustainable alternatives to laboratory dissections. Number 4. Three-eyed catfish. Argentinian fishermen claim to have caught a catfish with 3 eyes in a reservoir that serves as a wastewater runoff for a nearby nuclear facility. The catch occurred after dark, so initially the fishermen did not notice the catfish's 3rd eye. But when they focused a torch onto their catch, they were shocked to see an extra eye staring back at them. Naturally, the fishermen didn't eat the fish, instead handing it off to local scientists for further investigation. A good call, as fish confirmed to have ingested nuclear waste means it is likely to contain poisonous elements such as arsenic, which are toxic and could cause cancers in humans. Number 3. Monkey-faced pig. In 2016, a tiny piglet with a face that resembles a monkey was discovered in Xishan, China. This bizarre offspring was the odd pig out from a litter of 8, which was born to a local family in the area. The mutant piglet appears to have the head of a monkey, a smaller than usual snout, and a protruding lower jaw. It is believed to be a genetic deformity and not a result of crossbreeding pigs with monkeys. Experts, however, believe that a high incidence of air and heavy metal pollution in this part of the country may have caused this bizarre birth defect. Number 2. Henry the Hexapus. You might have guessed what this animal is from the name itself, but hexapuses, or hexapyi, are actually a new discovered mutation. An octopus with 6 legs was discovered off the coast of Wales and was transferred to Blackpool Sea Life, an aquarium in the United Kingdom. Initially thought to have 2 less limbs due to an accident, this 6-limbed mollusk was discovered to have had this defect since birth, when aquarium staff noticed that his 6 tentacles were spaced equally apart. This animal was named Henry, and is widely documented as the first hexapus ever discovered. While technically known as a lesser octopus, he nevertheless took his place as the star attraction at the aquarium until his death 2 years later. Number 1. Two-faced cat. Meet Frank and Louie, or Frank and Louie. The cat has 2 faces stemming from a condition known as diprosopis. Unlike regular conjoined twins, this mutation causes a duplication of features from the neck up, resulting in 2 faces on one head. These mutated felines are also known as the Janus cats, named after the Roman god portrayed as having 2 faces. Janus cats are extremely rare and almost never survive due to the myriad of health issues caused by the cranial deformities, including starvation and pneumonia. Luckily, Frank and Louie only had 1 esophagus, and only one of the mouths was used for eating. This prevented a host of nourishment and respiratory problems, allowing him to live a relatively healthy life. This amazing feline died at the ripe old age of 15, achieving the Guinness World Record for longest lived Janus cat in the process. See you guys next time!